Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? I am Ron Emerson, as you can see right there, clearly written. I am the owner of the Wrestling Wire podcast and your host for the evening. Joining me, as always, my trusty co-host, David Estacado. How you doing, man?
Hey, how you doing? Literally just finished up some dinner. Having myself some nice chicken thighs, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, delicious all around.
You know, that actually does sound really, really good. And you know, the cool thing, I know you can cook.
Thank you. That means a lot. I mean, it's not good unless you got that nice, beautiful char on the top.
Yeah, you know, the char, and then you know, it's all about the seasonings and the proper oil usages. And there's some people that just that escapes them.
They don't get that. Drew Hood.
Well, so there's two sides to that spectrum. There's Drew Hood over here on the far right side. Then on the left side, there's
unseasoned.
I know.
Unseasoned.
Where they don't use the shaker part of the bottle. They open up the whole thing and they dump about half of it in there.
I've done that so many times. But especially with the red pepper flake, because you know, half the time you screw off the tap at top and it has a little grated hole.
It gets filled.
Yeah, and then you just pour it out. I've done that so many times. I've over peppered. I've over.
No, yeah. Dude, I'm talking about wasting seasoning to the point where when the steak is done, you can scrape it off and put it back in the container. Like, that's ridiculous. It's just too much. But I know you can cook. Anyway, listen, speaking of cooking, it's going to be a hot night of action this Saturday night. You know, I'm already scheduled to be somewhere else, but because we have history with this company and we have history with one individual in particular as well. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Well, because you've had them, they've been on the air and all this stuff. They've been in the podcast, and you know.
Oh, I already know who you're into now, and you know,
oh yeah,
he's really good with the smokables.
Oh yes, very good with the smokables. I highly recommend, you know, dealing with this guy when it comes to good smokes. Actually, the next time I see him, I'm gonna have to remember. I found a case of those anniversary editions.
Ooh,
those limited edition, I found a case, a full box, and I bought it. So I bought an entire box. It's 25 sticks. I was like, yes, so happy. So the next time I see our buddy here, the cigar connoisseur that he is, I'm going to be like, hey man, try one of these. Because I know he likes a good smoke as well. So that'll be what we do. I think that'll happen actually in November now, but we'll talk about November when we get closer to it, I believe. Anyway, what we're talking about tonight. Oh, dude, Tommy, you're good, man.
Appreciate it.
Sleep right before it started. Well, that just says that you spent all day using your brain at school, and that's why you were tired. But so tonight we're actually covering HVW. Or no, not HWA. HWA. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am so sorry. HWA. Dude, I'm freaking tired, bro. I am tired. So we're covering this because there's a pro wrestling seminar hosted by Heritage Wrestling Alliance for Austin Aries from 2 to 4 p.m., as well as Dead Heat. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're going to be talking about Dead Heat. We're going to go over some of the matches. I've reached out to a couple of people, you know, to see if they had any interest in coming in.
Here's hoping.
We're just doing our thing. But
now we couldn't get Austin Aries. That would have been great.
Well, you know about that. I don't know about that part. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, look at that. I had you. Look, your eyes got big as silver dollars. That's how life goes. I love messing with you. It's always a good time. But anyway, who we do have is we got Spotlight Scotty Brooks. What is up, man?
The Spotlight.
What's up, big dog?
How you doing?
What's up, guys? Hey, I actually have a special surprise here. Going facing in a triple threat tag match on August 31st in Marion, North Carolina at the Box Factory. I have one half of Old School. That's right. Sitting here with me at Taylor Brothers Brewing, I have none other than Nikki Richards.
Hey, welcome.
Hey. Yeah, well, we're both locals here to Marion, North Carolina, so I just wanted to put Nikki on here. Nikki, you got anything to say to the guys that night?
exactly right. Just looking forward to being able to come out here in front of the hometown crowd. It's been a long time, facing the tag team champions, Right Money, along with the Irish Hand Grenade, Myrick Moore, and Mr. Debonair Dave Driver. Going to be very exciting and happy to be back here at hometown.
Oh, man.
That's awesome. That's hometown advantage right there.
I was definitely hometown advantage. I was reading through the card earlier, and this thing is insane. The amount of talent, the amount of people that are on it, the amount of matches that are on it. Number one, 7 is a lot of matches. 7's a lot for especially what
probably going to cut that down.
Independence. When we consider in the independents, there's 7 matches listed here, bud, and I know we're not going to get to talk about all of them, but the talent that's in those 7 matches is huge. Huge people. You're talking about Big Country. You're talking about Whiskey Business. You're talking about Mickey Richards. You're talking about Derek Driver, Myrick Moore. Timmy Anton's been around for a while too. Angel Angels is by far one of my favorite people to watch in a wrestling ring. By far one of the most talented and underutilized wrestlers in the market for North Carolina.
Absolutely. Angel Angels is one of those guys. Get out there booking guys. He's phenomenal.
Agree. Got a great look, got a great attitude, got a great work ethic, and he will put you out in no time. That headbutt is devastating. Oof. Oh, dude, I saw somebody look like a corpse, JP Lehman, and after getting hit once. One time, JP tried to come off the rope. Angel caught him, looked at him, and was like, "Nah, buddy, it's not that way." Threw him up in the air and headbutted him. Gone.
Well, I mean, he got me down at XWW with that.
Right? That's been a while.
Yeah, man. But you just got to be a little bit smarter every now and then than the guy, and that's what happened. Sometimes you got to have somebody in your back pocket. But we can talk about that later.
Yeah, that's another.
Okay, all right.
That's another time. But I mean, Nick Fury's going to be there. Commodore Legion's going to be there. There's a ton of names going to be here. Matt Burns, old school Smash Mouth, hardcore, North Carolina, South Carolina. Go get them.
That's right. But I mean, you got the 2 hometown boys. First time in 12 years we've had wrestling. Well, let me just put it this way. First time in 12 years we've had legitimate wrestling. Yes, that's a shot across the bow. I don't care who hears it. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. First time we've had legitimate good wrestling in Marion, North Carolina in 12 years, since the days of Boogie Woogie Mickey Richards, myself, and a buddy of ours that went on to bigger and better things in WWE and AEW. I don't like the name drop, so we'll leave that alone. But there were the talent that came out of this town. I'll name somebody. You had Gunner, Jackson Riker. You had Cash Wheeler. You had Derek Driver, Mark Moore. All these guys, we all started. And myself, Mickey Richards. We all started. John Schuyler was a part of the promotion that was up here 12 to 15 years ago. You can just name. I mean, am I forgetting anybody, Mickey? I mean,
a whole lot of good talent. I know that the local fans are really excited about this. VIPs, I understand tickets are already sold out, and I know running into a lot of people at the gym discussing this and looking forward to it. So I'm really pumped up.
I've heard people coming in as far as Florida for this match.
Wow, that's good.
So I mean, that's pretty awesome. Whenever you can say that,
dude. Yeah, when you can say that you've got somebody coming from Florida to the pin dot that is Marion, North Carolina, because that's a small town. I've been there a handful of times. That's a small town, bud. But it's cool.
It really is.
It's an old school laid out town.
It really is.
Like small town vibe feel.
Yeah. And what's great is the amount of sports history alone in this town. You've got the former Major League All-Star that I played Little League with, Greg Holland, is from this whole from this town. Then I have a connection. We can talk about this off air. Former men's basketball coach for the University of North Carolina, Roy Williams, was born here. There's NASCAR drivers that are from here. There are NFL players, defense coordinators that are from here. John Logan, Orlando Melendez, who played as El Gato for the Harlem Globetrotters, is from here.
Wow.
Dwayne Ledford, who is now, I think he's the offense coordinator for the Atlanta Falcons. He's from here. We can just keep going on and on. The level of talent that has come out of this town, not just in professional wrestling, but sports alone. This little pin dot puts a lot of people on the map.
Gotcha.
That says a lot.
Go ahead.
That says a lot about the town, just the kind of atmosphere that they have. They're able to cultivate that culture and cultivate such amazing athletes. And look at you. You guys are hometown homies coming straight up and representing as well. So that says a lot about the talent coming through, especially with you guys being alumni.
Right.
Yeah. Well, thank you for saying that.
So
you're welcome. It's true, though.
Now, we're not going to talk about every match on the card, but I'm going to acknowledge every match.
Seven matches. That's a lot of matches.
Well, we did have a little bit of a pre-production. Some of those that I told you about are possibly going to change there, Ron. So let's go with those four or five that I know are going to happen in the way, you get where I'm going with that.
Gotcha.
So I know those are going to happen. So, but the others, we always put on the poster, card subject to change.
Ain't that the truth?
For a reason, and that's one of the reasons. So,
perfect.
So let's talk about, while I have him here, because this man needs to run. He's got to go get his workout in. He's not got but one opponent, but four that night that he's got to prepare for.
Right.
So let's talk a little bit about Mickey Richards and everything. Nick, I'm gonna hand the phone over to you. There's the camera, as you can see. We'll let you talk about your match.
All right.
This opportunity, right line, 30, big in the right. Also, we're facing Irish
Get the. Gotcha. 1 second. Hey, Scotty, hand him the other earbud because that's the one with the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't hear him.
Let's switch away.
There you go. Just hand him that one.
There you go.
Nope, I can't hear you. You got muted. You got muted somehow. You pressed a button. Gotta love live television.
Yep. This is great.
I love live TV.
Are we live?
We are live.
We're live. Yeah.
We're live. Okay. Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, look. Hey, do you understand sign language? Yes. Fuck you. Oh. All right.
We're good now.
Yes, we can hear you clearly now. We
That's
could hear
perfect.
you before, but it was kind of far away. So
echoey.
this is going to be better. So you are teaming up with Timmy Anton, and Anton's been around for a while as well. He's a veteran. I had the opportunity to actually meet and speak with him just a few months ago at the Haliotsko. It was the first time I'd ever got to talk with him, and I loved the work. I loved his match. So I'm like, okay, old school Smash Mouth. I like this. This is my way.
He's a brawling man.
Yes.
Brawling man. Yeah.
So the technical prowess of Mickey Richards with the Smash Mouth Timmy Anton. These two combined are an instant classic as a team. That could be their name, the Instant
Class. Ooh, that's a good team name.
That could be their team name.
Good one there.
Thank you. I'm also a writer and producer as well, but it's okay. We'll talk about that another time. They're going up against Ben Wright and Dusty Money. They're also going up against Derek Driver and Myrick Moore. Now, Derek Driver, I haven't seen in quite some time, but Derek Driver has been on a bunch of different levels of this game for the last several years.
Yep.
He's run the roads quite heavily. Myrick Moore is as dangerous of an opponent as they come. He is a mean, underhanded bastard, and he will stop at nothing to win. Now we're talking about Dusty Money and Ben Wright. I'm not familiar with Ben Wright, but I know who Dusty Money is. And Dusty Money is as crafty and cagey as they come. And he didn't learn that from somewhere else. That apple did not fall far from the tree.
Exactly right. And, Derek Driver had an injury a couple years ago, took a little time off. And obviously, you do this for a while, it's in your blood. And he just got the fever to come back. He's a tremendous talent, along with Myrick Moore. And these guys, I always say they don't have to go to the tactics that they do, breaking the rules. They're talented enough. And, same really for Dirty Dusty Money and Big Ben Wright. Tremendous, they're talented guys, but they want to resort constantly, rule breaking, shortcuts, whatever. The guys, they're a great team. So we know what we're going to have our hands full, myself and Eric Anton, old school with these guys. We can't focus on one team, as we normally would. So it's going to be a little different, a little more unusual, but we're up for the challenge.
Now, what would you say is giving you the advantage here in this matchup? What would be your advantage here?
A lot of experience. We scouted these guys. We know their tendencies, and they're not going to catch us by surprise. We know that obviously they're going to take shortcuts, and we've worked together before. We just recently started teaming up again, but we've worked together in the past and feel like we kind of know each other, know where we're going, what we're going to do, and just really looking forward, excited, really pumped up, full of energy and fire for this, the hometown, obviously. Going to be a great time, I think.
Now, is the layout for this match, because it's a tag team triple threat, is it going to be 3 men in the ring at each time?
I do believe
that's a good question.
Yeah, I do believe 2. I'm
okay.
100% on that. I believe it's 2.
Okay, so it's going to be 2. So there's the opportunity there, which can change things.
Yeah.
I'm running this in my head because I'm trying to think about the scenarios and my predictions for the end of the show.
Same. That's kind of like what I was asking.
So I'm looking at Derek Driver and Dusty Money smacking each other around, and Dusty Money gets knocked over near Mickey Richards, and Mickey Richards tags him right on his back. Well, Dusty's out the match. Mickey jumps in, and we could see a quick. You could see a quick schoolboy or something old school and tear him up, and it's over.
That's true. The most dangerous move in wrestling history.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. The schoolboy, he'll get you off guard anytime, real quick. 1, 2, 3. And obviously, as you mentioned, that could happen. One guy beats another guy down, hits him with his finish. Maybe somebody else just slips in and takes an easy opportunity.
Exactly. Always being an opportunist.
Yeah, man. You never know. Once you see an opportunity and you see an open window, you go in and jump in and take it.
Exactly right. You fight fire with fire. We always say these guys tremendous talent, but they're gonna take some shortcuts. Maybe it wouldn't hurt for us to take a little shortcut.
I mean, Eric Anton has I've seen him pepper a few people with something in his hand.
Yep.
Is it pepper?
No.
Not always nice guys. Not always following the rules. So you never know.
Right, but he gets it done in the ring.
You could only bend so much until they break you. That's the rule.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's resulted in a couple of cracked molars, a couple of broken jaws. Maybe a broken eye socket. I don't know. He's definitely hurt some people.
Oh, nothing fancy. Just hit you right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth or right in the nose. I can tell you that.
Yeah, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Dude,
that's right.
One of the most devastating clotheslines I've seen in the last couple of years came from Eric Anton. And I was like, so when I read this, because understand this was sent to me within the last hour.
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't have this information until I was on my way home from doing some stuff, and I didn't read it until I got here.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, that's a team that is they got the bases covered.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, the technical prowess of this in-ring veteran, Mickey Richards, and that smash mouth, that is a team. I like that.
Had a great time teaming with Eric. We've had some success here, and obviously, have the HWA Tag Team titles for a while before dropping them, and we just hopefully we can get them back. We got a little momentum going, and it would be great to win them right here for the hometown crowd.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, Mickey, I'm gonna ask you a quick question. How long have you been doing this?
1997, many years. So,
Really?
Did take a break for a while. I had neck surgery, but luckily it wasn't real serious as far as neck surgery goes. Just herniated disc, pinched nerve. I took some time off, and like some of these other guys, they take a little time off. It's in your blood. You just kind of get the fever for it. You got to watch the show, and I got to get back in.
That's still 26 years.
Yeah.
It's still 26 years. And the only reason I could do the math that quick was because I took my birthday away and figured it out from there. Like that's the only way.
It was mathing. It was mathing.
That's the only way I can do years. I got to be like, all right, well, if I was born then, I was this old and I'm this old now, take away. That's how I did that. But anyway, man, thank you so much for your time. Have a great evening and best of luck in your matchup this Saturday.
All right, I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you very much.
No, thank you guys.
All right, here we're changing over.
Yep.
All right. Hey, I want to give a special shout out here to Taylor Brothers Brewing. Right here, the owner, Steve, keeps trying to get out of the frame. Steve is a great friend of my family and of Nikki and myself. And I want to give them a special shout out. The Taylor family here, Taylor Brothers Brewing. When you're in Marion, they are literally right across the street from the box factory where we're going to be having the event. So if you want to come over and get you a beer, Marion is they do have a social district where you can buy a beer, walk around town. You can take it to the event. So I would like to say that one of the places you should come buy your alcohol is from this man right here, Steve Taylor. Come get your beer. Just doing the quick plug. The Fig Brown Ale is amazing.
Okay.
I mean,
Gotcha, Steve.
I am not the biggest of the wild brews. I like certain beer. So
we're probably kind of along the same way there, Ron. And this is probably mine and more of our
your kind of vibe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this would be what you would like. So,
because I'm a Stella drinker.
Yeah. They have a certain word for that, but you can't say that anymore.
Yeah, Stella Belgian ale. Yeah.
It's light. It's a very light crisp, which I like. So I fall into that category.
Yes.
So.
It varies. I like the craft stuff. I'm loving the pumpkin beer when it comes out every year. I try to hoard as much as I can of that.
Never mind. I'm not going to say what I thought you said.
I'm a bourbon drinker though.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I remember when this place used to sell bourbon.
Now ask him if I hand him a bottle, will he pour it for us?
Hey, that is a good question. So, Mr. Ron Emerson on the podcast would like to know can we brown bag here? If we were to bring you a bottle of bourbon, no. I take back every nice thing I ever said about Taylor Brothers Brewing.
Oh my God!
Go somewhere else.
I can't bring him a bottle of booze for him to serve me.
I'm just kidding.
I'd even tip him for my own booze.
We would tip you.
I just want you to pour my drink on the rocks. That's all I want.
We just want you to pour our drink on the rocks there, Steve. just a little bit of ice, you know?
Yeah.
We're just kidding, Steve.
Oh, definitely.
Steve's a great guy, man. I'm telling you. Like I said, known these guys my whole life. I'm glad that Mickey was here. I kind of knew he was here. I surprised him with being on the podcast.
That's awesome.
So, you know,
That's excellent.
I want to say a little quick thing, even while Mickey's gone. I wanted to say it in front of him, but that man I have known since I was about 6 years old, and he has actually been one of the biggest influences for me. You know, don't blackball him because I said that to some of you, but God, I'm on like a Shawn Michaels roll tonight. Jesus. That Mark man out there, anyways. I think his name's Mark. Anyways, you know, Mickey is one of the nicest, most genuine people you will ever meet in this business. One of the greatest guys. You know, it's always great to be able to give back to the business in ways like that. I think this is the first time he's ever did anything like this. So, you know, thank you for rolling with the punches, guys. And
I'll be honest with you. When we fire up the Legend series, Mickey's been around so damn long, he qualifies as a legend. And I would
Mickey's prom thing was fire.
Oh, I give him 90 full minutes. Or
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
absolutely.
From beginning to it, we're good.
I mean, legend. That's a little out of the Mickey. Can you believe they called you a legend on here? No, are they drinking?
No, I am not. I'm drinking tea and water.
Mickey's been around so long that he was an eyewitness to the birth of agriculture. Okay.
They have this new thing called irrigation. You got to see
it. His birthstone was lava, for God's sake. Jesus Christ, he's been around that freaking long.
So he was there when Jesus. You know, you brought up Jesus. Was he there when Christ was wearing short pants?
He actually invented the sandal for Jesus to wear.
Oh my God. Wow.
That's funny.
Wow. Good. He goes back so far, like he knew Moses when he was a cook in the Navy. I mean, good Lord. You knocked the bottom out of Eve? Damn. Oh my God. You never know what's going to happen whenever I'm on the show, guys.
Wow. That was funny.
Oh,
that was good.
Jesus.
We started with a podcast that turned into a roast.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Sorry, guys.
Well, I'm glad Missy Childers showed up. I'll have to behave for a while now because she's
Yeah.
There's a picture of her jamming a bar of soap in my mouth. That's real.
Missy, you don't want to know what Mickey just said about you.
Oh my gosh. Yep. She said Mickey Richards is the man. Tommy Scott asking what match is Whiskey Business going to be in. They're going to be in the main event. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We will get to that, Tommy Scott, because I got a bone to pick with Whiskey Business. But anyways, let's talk about some of these others.
Okay. Devin Cruz and ADD Jamie Lee.
That is an old name that I haven't seen since I've been back on the circuit. Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee.
Okay. Yeah, Jamie Lee, man. Are you guys old enough to remember the tag team ADD?
I remember him being ADD Jamie Lee getting
introduced
that way. I think I've announced him before. I don't remember.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, man. Jamie Lee, back in the day, 10 to 15 years ago, one of the best high flyers this region has ever seen. I'm excited to see that match. Devin Cruz. As a matter of fact, Devin Cruz and Nick Fury just had a barn burner at HWA this past Saturday. So, excuse me, guys. I got to take another drink. Anyway,
I
that was
support
it.
this
gotta wet the whistle. But anyways,
2009.
So anyways, just those two guys had a barn burner. I'm excited to have Jamie Lee to share the ring, to share the locker room with Jamie Lee once again. He's one of those guys, like I was talking about, that whenever we were around here 15 years ago, he was on those cards, man. I'm telling you, man, there used to be some stacked cards that used to go down in this area that a lot of people, it's kind of like the old Flair Steamboat matches that happened in the late 70s that only the live crowd got to see.
Right.
You get some of us together and we start talking about some old times, man. It's a lot of fun. So,
right. Missy Childers says his tag partner's name was Manchild.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
And
yes.
Dylan Childers asked, "Why are eggs a breakfast food?" And I remember the team of ADD, Jamie, and Manchild.
Why are eggs a breakfast food?
I don't know why eggs are a breakfast food, but
I do.
I want to know. I just
propaganda.
want to know what everybody else was thinking when they saw the first person grab an egg that fell out of a chicken's ass and cracked it open and said, That's what I want to know. I want to know what that guy was thinking.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. That's all I want to know. What were they thinking? Anyway.
I think that one went over my head too.
It went over a lot of people's head.
Hey. But Mickey's down here trying to start shit.
What's he doing?
He's starting to get himself a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I mean, look, hey, no, beer has protein in it. He's getting his pre-workout in before he goes.
That's right. He's getting his pre-workout in, but he's about to be chewing on 10 inches of leather here, if you get what I'm saying. Nothing a good super kick to the face can't take care of. This is my first one, guys. This is my first one. I'm planning on having about 20 tonight. Let's get through this.
Dude.
All right, what's the next?
Sounds like a lot of Southern fun, dude. It's going to be a blast. What do you hear? What we've got coming up on this? Because you're going to love this. Devin Cruz is another one of those guys who's been around a good bit and done a lot throughout this region. And I'm excited to see this match, but I think seeing this match, can you imagine this match 5-10 years ago?
Oh my God. Yeah,
they were already both. They're still both good wrestlers. Nothing. Not saying anything against that, but I'm saying, could you imagine when they were trying to make names for themselves? And
but they also had the experience of being a veteran now to know what to do, when to do, timing, all that. Oh wow, I'm pulling back the curtain. Sorry, guys. Anyways, there's that match can easily steal the show. Wait a minute, what am I talking about? I'm on the show. Never mind. But I'm just kidding. That's me kidding. That's me kidding a little bit. I'm just serious, guys. I'm just serious. Anyways, honestly, can it steal the show? Absolutely. Every match on the show has the capability of being a phenomenal 5-star banger. There's nothing that I can't say about the talent, except for maybe Mickey Richards down there. You might need some Geritol to get him in the old folks home down there,
Gotcha.
But, love you, Mickey.
You see, I will not be there Saturday. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, but unless you're bringing soap for somebody else, it ain't for me. No, I will not be there.
You will not be there.
I was booked literally 3 days before Scotty called me. I was booked 3 days before Scotty called me.
What do we got to do, Ron, right here, right now? What do we have to do to make this happen? No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that.
That was mean.
Old folks home. I didn't see that comment. What did he say? Old folks home.
Old folks home is a wild way to describe a vet.
We go way back. I'm sure he would say that I was crapping yellow, but all that. It's kind of like an uncle and son relationship. Luckily it wasn't in the Boy Scouts, but anyways.
Gotcha. But dude, I am excited for this one here. Old school rattlesnake, mean as hell, Nick
Yes.
Fury,
Yes.
going up against one of, as I mentioned earlier, the Carolina's best professional wrestlers in Angels.
Angel is truly a hidden gem in the Carolinas. I mean, he really is. I cannot speak enough to his professionalism. I cannot speak enough to who he is as a person. Angel is one of those guys that as soon as this show started coming together, and I was talking with Joey Godfrey and Chris Hamrick, that I immediately said, we got to get this guy on the card. This is a man that sets an example within the locker room, not just as a wrestler, but as a man that we should all strive to follow and be like. Now,
Agreed.
if he steps in the ring with me, that's a different story. But he's stepping in the ring with one of the legends in the Carolinas, one of the greatest to ever lace his boots in this area, who has literally produced offspring that is phenomenal, Nick Fury.
I agree.
And Nick is another one of those guys that, man, wouldn't you have loved to have seen Nick when he was trying to make his name in the late 90s through the mid 2000s, wrestling an Angels now?
Right.
Holy crap. I mean, now, do they have the veteran sense to, know what the other one's going to do and at the same time, have the counters, ready? Absolutely. Absolutely. So, again, this is one of those matches that whenever you talk about stealing the show, that could be a barn burner. This is one of those 10 to 15-minute matches that you might walk away going, wow, I can't believe I only had to pay $10 general admission because ringside and VIP are sold out as we speak. Wow. So, and that's well over 150 tickets I've already sold just in VIP and ringside. So all that's left in this beautiful arena that is the Box Factory. This is not like your Armory. This is not like your bingo halls. This is a real legit place. I only had to pay $10 to see Nick Fury and Angels go out and have a 5-star match. Man, I would sure hate to miss that.
Dude, well, all right. I've seen Nick wrestle twice in the last several months, year or so, and that dude can still go, and it's like he enjoys being in there and working your joints. He enjoys hurting you. That's his pleasure.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm sorry, David. I keep talking over you.
No. I was agreeing with you. Like, yeah, he has a tendency to pretzel people up, and he knows how to stretch them and make them scream, and he enjoys it. He relishes it.
He kind of reminds me of, and they might even be kind of close to the same age, of Brian Danielson. In that regard, just knows how to find the joints, the little ones like the knuckles and the wrist and the elbow that most people don't work.
I would have more leaned towards Rhett Titus.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Have you ever been on the receiving end of one of his kicks to the back or the chest?
No.
I have. It sucks.
Well, what I mean is, so if you look at Rhett Titus as a professional wrestler,
I would go, I can see what you're talking about. Absolutely.
That in my estimation, I don't believe that there is a better technical wrestler out there today.
Yeah.
As far as
maybe
technical prowess.
Maybe Zack Sabre Jr.
Technical. That Zack Sabre still relies on the flash, and so does Brian Danielson. We spoke about this a week ago or so.
Sorry, I wasn't tuning in. I had a job. God, guys.
You're good. I'm sorry, I don't have one. This is my job.
We haven't talked in like 3 weeks, Ron.
I know. We need
Has
to
it
catch
been?
up.
It's been a while.
It's been a couple weeks.
You could have like filled a brother in,
Dude, if you only knew what my brain looked like, them scrambled eggs is what it looked like. That's it.
There you go, Dylan. That's where breakfast food for eggs came from. Ron
There it is.
Saltz.
Yep, it's from my brain. That's it. Yeah.
Actually, a bit of history.
This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
It comes from advertisement. The whole breakfast is, first biggest meal of the day actually came from advertising in the early 1930s or 40s.
Absolutely.
Weird. There's your trivia fact. Don't know the exact dates, but there's your trivia fact. It actually came from advertising. We're pushing it to.
They just saw that on camera there, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, but yeah, it was weird. Whatever he did.
Yeah, we saw that. Yep, we entirely.
Anyways, he was practicing his Elvis.
Oh God, yeah. But so.
Yeah. Baby, let me be.
We love you, Steve.
Loving teddy bear.
Just a little bit.
Look, it's 3,000 miles to Graceland. Let's leave it there.
It's not 3,000. It's like maybe
that was a movie. 3,000 miles.
I know with Kevin Costner. I'm not that dumb, Ron.
Yeah. Are you sure?
What we were doing? I'm a cinephile myself, my front.
Oh. Anyways, before somebody tried to call me stupid.
No, not at all. So
don't believe.
I think he's trying to call me stupid, don't you, David?
I think so too.
So, Angels, right? In this area, hidden gem, and the guy's got a look, the guy's got a presence, and the guy could go. I think this is going to be a fun one. I believe this could be match of the night right here.
Absolutely. Angel, 6'4", 280 pounds, solid muscle, power lifters build. I'm a big guy. Okay. His quads are this. Yeah. His quads are the size of my waist.
Yes.
I have a 34-inch waist.
Yeah. Him a big boy.
I'm 245 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Okay. Just for any ladies other than Miss Childress. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just saying. I'm a hunk of burning love over here.
Water, please, before I jump over here before these two goofballs kill me.
Every time he opens his mouth, I'm looking at my bottle of bourbon like, I need you.
Yeah.
Why do I have so much fun when I'm on here, guys?
We can't get through like a segment without
without me cracking a joke.
No.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. More professional here. Ron, stop laughing.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. He's a big dude, but he can freaking move. And
oh my God, yeah.
It's scary.
Yep. Yeah. Oh man, you have no idea. I have actually shared the ring. Been in the ring with Angels. Hits like a damn Mack truck, for God's sakes. Legitimately. That's the best way I can describe it. That headbutt, like you said, left the guy a corpse.
Yes.
He's dead. He needs some milk.
Dude, smelling salt wouldn't have done it.
It wouldn't have.
No, I think it had to have been the other substance that they put or they get close to people's noses to help them wake up. It might have needed that.
Cheeks?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever you said. I don't know. Kind of looks like goody powder.
I was going to say brown nosing, but okay, whatever.
Booger sugar.
We're going to just go ahead and say it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That works.
Yeah. That explains that. Yeah.
What is up, Luke Childers, host of The Bottom Line?
Hello,
who's that?
Luke Childers. Yep. He hosts The Bottom Line show.
All right.
And then
I've seen Angel.
Against the best of big men in the Carolinas, like TDT and
Bobby
Valentine, and he can go with the best.
True.
Yes.
Facts.
Dude. Yes.
Facts.
I love how he says the best of the Carolinas, but he only mentioned guys in Charlotte. Get out of your bubble there.
Big men.
Big men.
He was talking about
TDT's Greensboro. Mr. Tevin.
Like I said, the I-85 corridor. Go east or west.
Yeah.
Well, big man, but has one of the beautiful frog splash ever. I'm like up D-low brown quality frog splash.
Nice. Yeah, I would agree with that. Saying this about Angel is smooth. He's smooth like silk, man. Nobody in this business moves like that guy.
He's got a flow about him. When he's in
That's
there,
a good question.
It's excellent. It will be answered shortly.
Yeah, why don't you just sit there and be patient? God, maybe if you paid attention every once in a while to the promos we've all cut.
That should be our segue. What is Chase? Who is Chase Emery?
Oh no. Stop. Hold up. Timeout. Flag on the play.
Hammer time.
No, God no.
Hammer
time.
Listen.
Don't believe me, just now.
Oh God.
Don't believe just.
The hell is wrong with
carry magic? I'm sorry.
So, listen, when you're talking about professional wrestling, are we allowed to say promos anymore? Or is it like, is that an industry term or is that an everybody term? It's like vignette.
Look, everybody has like pulled back the curtain so much. I'm almost to the point where I'm like, I'm tired of like trying to hold it back. But she's kind of an insider. She gets the terminology.
Right.
But at the same time, sorry. God, I broke kayfabe.
Well, no, I'm not saying it in that manner. I'm saying like there has got to be a list out there.
Why don't we work on this after the podcast?
Yeah, we need to come up with a list.
Why don't you and me, we come up with this and we're like, this is okay, this isn't. We don't worry about what David thinks. Nobody cares about it.
Well, I know. I just pay him to sit there and talk occasionally. That's it.
Wait a minute, he's getting paid?
Wait,
we all get paid.
We all get paid.
He's getting paid? What?
I get paid. Lorenzo gets paid.
Yeah, Lorenzo definitely gets paid.
Yeah.
David gets paid to do this?
I get paid.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong line of work.
Hey, look, I'm going to let everybody look. I'm going to pull back the curtain. This is a business.
No.
What?
Oh my God.
A business?
Wow.
It's horrifying. It's horrifying that I make money on this.
You're not like, wow. You mean wrestling itself and podcasting is a business that you can make money at?
Yeah.
What?
Isn't that strange?
No me digas.
How can people pay me for my opinions? I don't know. Go on there and start talking and find out. Dick.
Mind blown.
Exactly. She said, I am not a patient person. Just ask Chris Thunder Anderson.
I don't care what he thinks either.
And then this is one of the funniest episodes of The Wire I've seen all year. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Tommy.
Dude, well, we always have
we really don't care.
When Scott is here. We always have a
Here, let's have another beer.
No.
Hey, bartender.
Hey, Steve, bring him a beer.
Hey, Steve. They requested that you bring me another beer. Yes, please.
Oh, my God. Dude, so let's talk about the main event. Let's talk about
the main event.
Don't we have one more? Have we talked about all the four that are we already there?
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Well, so you only sent me 4. You didn't send me 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we can talk about what we're going to kick the show off with.
What's that?
We are going to have a nice up-and-comers, new to Marion. Again, look at that beautiful beer, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what? If you pour a beer just right, you'll always get head. Anyways.
We request the bartender to bring Scotty another beer. That's awesome.
That's a brunette, not a redhead.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. People pay Ron. Yes, people pay me.
People pay you what?
Normally, it's money.
I was going to say no attention.
Normally, it's money. And other times, it is smokables. It is smokables in other occasions. But most of the time, it's money.
Wait a minute. Smokables.
Yes. Like
Wait, we're talking about smokables? Like, oh my God, this company that I work for, it's called, make sure you get all your fine cigars from Aladino Cigars. Yes, that's right. We are the old Camacho. Sorry, got a cheap plug here, guys. Aladino Cigars, the old Camacho, one of the best Honduran brands on the face of the planet. If you've not had it, we're known for our great Corojo. We're the only ones that grow rare, authentic Corojo in the whole world. If you want that true, authentic Corojo Cuban experience, smoke Aladino Cigars. Yes, we grow our own Cameroon too. That's another story.
The Cameroon is the one I liked.
You got to try the new Cameroon Reserva, 100% Cameroon. The only place that's going to have it that you're going to be close to is Burners in Huntersville, North Carolina, north of Charlotte. Make sure you go there. Tell them I sent you, Ron.
Will do.
Look at that.
I gotta make a run. I gotta make a run in a couple of months, or within the next 2 months anyway. I gotta make a 500-mile run.
I would grab that cigar because when I did an event with the owner of the company, Justo Arola. Hi, Justo, love you. This is God's honest truth. We sold out of that cigar. There was 10 boxes of it. We sold out in 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, that cigar it's one of a kind. It is the only cigar on the planet with wrapper, binder, and filler Cameroon tobacco.
Oh, yeah, we need to talk after the show.
Yeah.
Yes. So, David, if you want me to let you know where some retailers are in your area that are carrying it, I'm sad to say they probably don't have it. If
probably
they do,
don't. I'll probably have to go to Greensboro, which no,
that's the one where we sold out, dude. Pipe and Pint sold out in less than 10 minutes or 20 minutes with Justo Aroa there. Yeah. So I can help you. Oh, are you friends with the guys at Pipe and Pint?
I should be.
Oh, look, you should be. The next, we will exchange contact info through Ron, and the next time I'm down there, Thursday or Friday, I will. I'll meet you there, and we can. I can point you in the right direction.
I appreciate that.
Definitely.
Yep, no problem. So,
anyways, for his birthday, I hooked him up. I hooked him up with a humidor and a nice starter kit of cigars.
Nice. Welcome to being a brother of the leaf, David. We are excited to have you.
I got into it because of my family. My
if
brother.
You're smoking an acid, I will disown you.
No. I didn't buy that shit. No clove, dickhead.
No cloves.
What did you call me?
No clove.
I was saying no clove, dickhead, to him.
Okay.
No, but it's funny because I got into it because my brothers we smoke on occasion, special occasions, family get-togethers.
Absolutely.
Our father-in-law
with me.
And with him, and our father-in-law.
You're kicking me out?
He has a whole room that's a humidor, like his whole room. He has his secret little enclave in his house, and it's like. So every time we go over for Thanksgiving or something, he gives us one. But this is my first personal humidor.
Dude, that is awesome. Congratulations, Ron. That is a very classy gift.
It is.
I was out of Aladino's, and I was out of Tatiscans.
Yes.
And
that's also by Aladino.
I love the red label.
I'm in the business of trying
we smoked one of those with Sergeant fucking Slaughter, dude, and he loved it.
Why didn't you? Did you take a picture?
No.
Oh damn! When did he use that?
When he choked me out was because I gave him the cigar. He put me in the camel clutch because I gave him the cigar. It's just a gesture.
Cool. It was really cool.
Whenever they're trying to get you out of here, they start playing Jailhouse Rock like you're going to stay in the jail.
It was him and Abby. I think I gave one to Abby as well.
That's awesome.
Man. I just wasn't there. I was there for Sergeant Slaughter, but it was there. Oh, he loved it. He was like,
so did Eric Nelson.
Yeah,
Ron, you have been an awesome ambassador for the company, and I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
We need to talk about some lines on that, but that's good too.
Yeah. Well, I also want to talk about eventually, I'll having my own cigar. So with my own logo, I have my logo.
I'll put it to you this way. I'll put it to you this way. I have some feelers out to some very big people in the wrestling industry right now. Ron, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I am well aware.
David, it will blow your mind who I am in contact with.
Okay.
And that list has actually gotten longer, Ron. So I'll let you send it over to him. But yeah, that list has even gotten longer of people that want to have their cigars possibly done through this company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Oh, it's. I heard it vibrate on your side, bitch. It'll be there.
No. I don't see anything. Neat.
Yeah,
Neat.
very neat. Neato.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a no sell.
Neat.
What? Huh?
That's what we call a no sell.
What?
What?
Huh?
Okay.
That's called a no sell.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's. I have to contain.
So let's get back to this. Let's get back to this.
Let's
match right quick.
Let's talk about the.
Well, I want to say we're going to have the up and comers battle royal. So everybody that participates in the seminar can be in the battle royal. We are almost full with that. If you're somebody, this seminar is specifically targeted for people that are, beginners to intermediates within the business. And there are some people that have been working for 40 years that should be at this seminar.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Cough.
Yeah, I mean, I love it whenever certain people go into other people's locker rooms and try to critique them, and they have no idea what they're talking about. Anyways.
Oof, careful, might get shoot.
Yeah. Anyways, that's going to be those guys. At the most, it will be a 20-man over-the-top battle royal, and those participants whoever wins that can choose which title they want to go after in HWA, whether it be the tag titles. There's two, I don't know, they change. There's 2 or 3 other singles titles or the heavyweight championship.
Okay, and the heavyweight championship is held currently by Big Country,
who is in the main event. Nice segue, Ron. Now that's called a segue. See, I set you up perfectly.
He is in the main event. We'll be teaming with the tag team of Whiskey Business.
Best tag team in the Carolinas.
Going up against the team of Chase Emery.
There you go, Missy.
Scotty Brooks.
Yay!
And the greatest man who ever lived, Austin Aries.
That's exactly right.
That's the main event.
That is the main event.
Boom. That's
Huge
money. Missy, you should go.
You
should go. That's the main event.
If I'm not mistaken, Missy already bought a ticket.
Probably.
How do you decide if you want to come if you already bought a ticket? You've already made up your mind.
That's exactly right.
Well, just because you bought a ticket doesn't mean you're going to go.
No, you buy the ticket, you take the ride. That's the rules.
That's exactly right. You're going, you don't go to Carowinds, buy the ticket, and not get on Fury.
That sounded like an adult joke, but I know
No, I mean, I'm just saying.
On the Fury. I call it the Fury.
You call it the Fury. I call it the Top Gun.
Or Splash Mountain.
Whiskey Business is debatable.
Debatable.
Tag team in the Carolinas simply because of all the talent in the Carolinas.
All right, okay, I'll give you that.
Okay,
all right, you're up there with the Zenith. All right, Zenith. When I think of tag teams, I think of the Zenith. I think of Whiskey Business.
What is that guy's name?
Tommy Scott.
Tommy Scott.
Trying to decide whether I like him or not. I'll let you know at the end of the show.
I mean, as far as tag teams go, there's a ton of good tag teams in the area.
Of tag teams.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that there might be one tag team making an appearance. They're a well put together tag team. They might be in the not main event, but in the battle royal.
Battle royal. Is there any spots open for that battle royal, Lorenzo? I think we should take a drink.
Lorenzo, you want to get the Ron? You want to like put one of your kids in the battle royal and have them toss over the top?
Yeah, that's it. They can actually go to this show.
Yeah,
They
I think
can't go to the
Elizabeth
show
would
I'm
like
working.
that. Actually, I think that'd be really cool.
The show I'm working is 21 and up only.
Yeah.
I won't be there.
Could be fun.
Oh yeah, everything's gonna be fun.
That's right.
I always
you're
have
too
a
good
time.
to count the HWA in little old Marion, North Carolina.
No, all right. Hold on. Let's clarify this.
I am
What
only
happened-
just serious.
Yeah, and I'm only just serious. If it wasn't for trying to call me last, I would have been booked.
I could listen. No, you were my first call. You were my first call.
But you were still so late to the table.
That's because the show came together at such a last minute.
Well,
You want to talk about how soon we put the show together? We put the show together 5 weeks ago.
Wow.
right?
Okay. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. No. We'll see how much he talks crap now.
Have not bought a ticket yet, Missy. There's these wonderful things called keywords. Yet.
Yeah, that's exactly right. E-Tix, go to the Box Factory's Facebook page. There is a link. You can buy your now only general admission tickets before you get to the door. Skip the line, buy the ticket, go to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Do it. You're missing out.
I
If you
mean,
don't.
Scott said Allen Brothers are my pick for the best tag team in the
Allen
Carolinas, but
Brothers.
that's just me.
You got the Geordie Bulldogs. You have the Dawson brothers.
You got the
I would go the Dawsons, I would honestly say would probably be. But wait a minute. Are we talking about just in the Indies, or are we talking about all over? Because if we're talking about
Okay,
all over, you gotta go with FTR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just yeah. Love you, Cash.
But there's, I mean,
You said
got-
Carolinas, but that
you got
was
the other guys.
That would technically be the Carolinas.
the other guys. Yeah. I'll give you that.
The other guys. I'm a big fan of the other guys.
What about that? I'll tell you one that nobody's talking about. They're on the rise is the Carolina Power Company. Bodie and Peterbilt. Those guys are really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, got a good look to them. They're still a little young, but they're learning, and they're money, baby.
Yeah, they can be. There's a lot of good tag teams, but
There's a
anyway,
lot.
focusing on this match, Austin
Oh yeah, we're
Aries,
talking about me now. So yeah, like,
Speaking of
Austin
tag teams.
Aries teaming up with Scotty Brooks, teaming up with Chase Emery. That's an odd couple in my book. But
well,
look at your opponents. Your opponents are all big men who all have that same smash mouth style.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to it.
They are some big, beefy, brutal boys. That's who they be.
So for the last 2 months, I have been running my head up against the brick wall that is Big Country. Country is, he's impossible. He's always one step ahead every time I turn around. Literally every time I turn around, just this past week, he left me laying right there. Had another tag team that he was working with. I think him and the OVR is out of the Kingsman, and Right Money is now in the Kingsman. Anyways, every time I think I've got him, he wriggles away like the little rattlesnake that he is. So with that being said, we have all of that going on. He's been kicking my ass every time I turn around. But he made a phone call to Whiskey Business, so I knew that he had upped the game. A friend of mine works at a place and he put me in contact with Chase Emery, and Chase Emery said, "You know what? I've got your back. I'm there." And then another friend of mine, who shall remain nameless, had the contact to Austin Aries. I've always admired Austin Aries.
Okay.
He said he already spoke to him. He told him the situation. He said Austin is just awaiting the phone call.
Ooh.
Nice.
So I just picked up the phone. I dialed the digits. Here we are. Now Austin is ready to come in. He's ready to kick some ass. I mean, you're talking about a former 205 heavyweight, 205 champion. You know, light heavyweight, cruiserweight, whatever you want to call it there in WWE. You're talking about multiple-time tag team champion, X Division champion, world heavyweight champion for TNA, Ring of Honor. I mean, the list is long and distinguished.
Agreed.
Now, we know that I can get down with some of the baddest in the business. If I've got to remind everybody, I beat Frankie Kazarian 1, 2, 3 in Hickory, North Carolina. So we know that country, he's running scared right now. So now the numbers, they're even. We've evened the odds, country. And I am ready to kick your big ass all over the place. In the words of Kendrick Lamar, I want to beat your ass and hide the Bible because God might be watching, okay?
Wow.
So, I mean, and if that's a little hint to what I might be coming out to this Saturday, if that tells you a little something. So,
Well, I'm glad you found somebody with more knowledge than me on that case.
yeah. So, I mean, let's just be honest with you. I mean, at the beginning of that song, it says,
Okay.
"Psst, I see dead people." Well, guess what? That night, I see 3 dead people standing in the ring after me chasing Austin get done with them.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Okay. All right.
This is personal. You don't leave me in a pool of my own blood a couple of times. You don't sit there and you just keep attacking because I've never professed to be a brain surgeon. You know, I got a couple of screws loose up here. I'll be the first one to tell you that. I'll run in there and fight anybody. Sometimes, you just, the trophy is bigger than your eyes and yours. How many times do you eat the steak and you go, wow, I shouldn't have ordered that. My eyes were bigger than my stomach.
Rarely.
Never.
Well, I mean, I usually go for the big 64 ounce, 32 ounce porterhouse or whatever. So sorry.
Well, I mean,
But
that makes sense.
Rare.
Rare or where?
Rare.
Oh, so you like it while it's still mooing.
Yeah.
They still haven't killed the damn thing yet, have they? Anyways,
I'm a medium person. Brother, I gotta tell you this. I gotta tell you this one thing, and y'all will not believe what this man said. So I got a buddy, and I'm just gonna give you an idea. He's about 6'1", 6'2", old school country boy, the beard down into his gut. He can throw a 4-cylinder
I thought he was
motor.
talking about me for a second there, David.
He can throw a 4-cylinder motor on his shoulder and walk around with it.
Jesus.
I've seen it. I have fucking seen it. God is my witness. I saw it. This man now is in his 60s. He can't do that anymore. We went to a steakhouse one night.
Come here, David.
Everybody's ordering their food. This man looks right at the waitress. He said, I want a steak and I want it blue. And she goes, what do you mean?
Oh, blue. Blue rare. Huh.
He said, all right, honey, I'll give you one better. Go out there in the field, wipe its ass, bring it through the door, and put it on the plate. That is literally what he said to her.
Hey, quick question. When did anybody tell me that Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty was going to be here? This is the other brother for Taylor Brothers. This is David. David, say hi to everybody.
Hey, how you doing, David?
I'm the good looking one.
He's a good.
Round 1, fight. Sorry, guys. Got to do a little advertising.
No, this is good.
Here. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know Duck Dynasty was here. I love you, David. Don't kick my ass. I think he got a little mad that I put him on camera. I apologize. Anyways,
He's a menace.
they're coming.
He's a menace.
They're coming Saturday, so that's all that matters.
Right there we go. Big country. Oh, somebody's starting the predictions. Tommy, how dare you start the predictions early? We're only going to do pitches for predictions for tonight because that's all we want to do. So
if we did all of them, we would be on here till midnight.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. I'm technically off tomorrow, but I got to take care of certain things.
Yeah, same.
And prepare for this weekend. Finish up some projects. But what are your he started it off. That's his prediction. What's your prediction for that matchup?
Well, yeah, let's start at the bottom of the card. Now we're here.
Yeah,
so.
we'll get to the main event last.
Okay.
That's how you do this.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start with Jamie Lee and Devin Cruz.
I shall remain neutral on all of these.
Thank you.
I pick Ron Emerson to kick David's ass.
He's the only one of us who's a trained wrestler, not me.
Yeah, but
I'm
you're
above
weaselly like
him,
Jim
man.
Cornette. You kind of got that weasel look like Jim Cornette.
You do look like a weasel.
Well, pay me the money. Pay me the money he's paid in wrestling. Just don't give me the weird sex shit or the stupid ass political nonsense
What
that
about,
you like to talk
what about
about.
instead of a weasel, does he not kind of look like a ferret?
Ferret.
Nice. Appreciate it. Thank you, Smooth Brain.
Ferret.
Great.
What'd you call me?
He called
Smooth
him
Brain.
a ferret.
Sounded
I'm sorry. That made me pop.
Listen, I'll elaborate on what smooth brain means for you because I know you wouldn't understand it anyway. There's no ridges or bumps, no valleys or lumps. All ideas just slide right off like a water slide. Smooth brain.
Smooth brain.
You know I am your cigar connection. Just keep it up there.
Well, you're one of them. I found a case of the limiteds. I'll be bringing them the next time I see you.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Wow. As he just pretty much just said, I got another connection. I don't need you no more. What? Wow.
Yeah,
That's kind of rude, bro. Wow.
I mean, he was just like, you know what? You can kiss my ass there, Scotty. I think I need another beer.
Let's see here. All right, so that'll be number 3. We definitely got to get this over with before he gets too deep into that one.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee, Devin Cruz. I'm going Devin.
It would take a case. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to go with Devin too.
I got to go with Devin Cruz on this one.
I'm agreeing with him. Devin?
Neither one of you made a bad pick.
Okay. Angels, Nick Fury.
Oof. Big oof.
As much as I hate to go against a veteran, I've got to go with Angels here. Angel has been overlooked for so long, and what better way to track on, getting your name out there further than to take out a living Carolina legend?
I was about to say this would be a big notch in his belt and kind of a proving point. Like, hey, I'm the real deal. And what better way to exemplify that and prove that by taking out someone like Nick? So yeah, I'm going to put my money on him as well. Wow, 2 for 2.
Wait, you went with Nick?
No, I'm going to go with you. I agree with you. Is what I was saying. That's why I said.
You said put your money on Nick.
No, that's not what I said. You don't listen to me at all, does he?
I will. Oh, trust me. I'll go back and look at this.
Well, that's not what I said. I said I'll put my money with you. I agree with you on this one. I can't believe I'm agreeing with you a second time.
So Angels again is our prediction.
Angels is my prediction.
Wait a minute. All right. So you guys got Angels. Angels. Let's see. Who do you have?
Oh,
this man's match.
In his matchup, the matchup or the team of Eric Anton and Mickey Richards versus Ben Wright, Dusty Money versus Derek Driver and Myrick Moore. I am going to go with the team of Eric Anton and Mickey Richards on this one.
Okay, Ron, got you predicted.
Because of experience and the combination of the team, as opposed to what the other teams predominantly resort to, that underhanded BS.
BS, really? Underhanded?
Yeah,
just say it, whatever it is. It's
tacticulating is what it is. But wow, again, I'm going to agree with you again.
Jesus.
I've given it. I said it earlier in the show. He had the hometown advantage. Hometown advantage on this. Experience on this. My money's on them as well.
So that's those three.
Now, hometown boys.
Yep.
Hometown
now on to the main event.
Go team hometown homies. They're going to win.
On to the main event. Now, the team of
Mickey said you were stupid for calling him that.
the heavyweight, the HWA heavyweight champion, Big Country, the Southern Punisher himself, and Whiskey Business. So that's an established tag team.
Yeah.
And their heavyweight champion at HWA going up against a team of three fantastic, some of the best singles wrestlers that'll be breathing in the Carolinas that day.
Can I say one thing before you make your prediction? I'm just going to say this right here. Don't ever count someone like me out. And we already know about Austin Aries. You can't count him out. And we know about Chase Emery. Chase Emery, I did not say this. I'm going to say this right now. I was too busy putting myself over, so sorry, Chase. My name's not Owens Emery. That's an inside joke. They'll get it.
I got it. I was there. I get it.
So let me just say this. Chase Emery, without a doubt, inside those ropes, might be the best wrestler in the Southeast. The guy is phenomenal within those ropes. He reminds me of a very young Kurt Angle. The guy is phenomenal.
Okay.
So
I agree with that. David, you get to go first on prediction.
So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and remind you: don't count us out.
Oh, I'm not.
And it is my first time in front of my hometown in 12 freaking years.
This is hard.
So
because I've seen both teams. I've seen the quality of matches between. You just flipped me off. Screw you too, buddy. What the hell is that?
I'm sitting here.
You saw that, right? You saw the.
No, I was looking away. Mickey had me distracted.
No.
Good for you, Ron.
Oh no, I'm not using. Look, can y'all not?
Now you're not.
The middle one.
Now you are. Both teams have powerhouses. Both teams. I think the only real advantage is that do you have an actual tag with Whiskey Business? That's the slight advantage they have. You also have that they're big brawler boys. They have some stamina to them.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be the only real X factor in that, and the fact that you have a third man joining in on them. How are they going to mesh with Whiskey Business? What if something goes wrong with Whiskey Business? That's also a disadvantage. But the caliber of wrestling that we have on the other side, like you just put Chase over. You have every right to put yourself over as well as a competitor. And Austin Aries into the mix, that is, I don't know, but for me, if I'm putting a team together, I would want my top A+ 7-star competitors together. And for me, that's the 3-man band. You got your powerhouse, you got your support, and then you got your technical. My money's going on you guys.
Wow. Hey, David.
Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, somebody needs to write it down because this is the first time we've ever been unanimous decisions on predictions because I'm going with the team of Spotlight Scotty Brooks, Chase Emery, and the greatest man who ever lived, Austin Aries.
he just might be the greatest man that ever lived. I'm trying, though.
I can tell you one thing. As a ring announcer, for getting to read, monikers from freaking everybody, everywhere, whatever state, all over the place. It doesn't matter. That's got to be one of the best ones ever. The greatest man who ever lived has got to be one of the best ones.
It really does. It really does.
I've done, I mean, dude, I've done your baby mama's favorite athlete. I've done all kinds of but
your baby mama's favorite athlete. That's
your girlfriend's future girlfriend was one. Or
your favorite.
Watch.
Your favorite pro wrestler's favorite pro wrestler. That was one.
Yeah.
The Guardian is a good one. I like that one.
What
The
about
Untouchable? I like that one.
The Untouchable.
What about if, there's one running around saying in 4K, but now there's 8K. So does he need to up that?
Oh, he already did.
He already did.
He already did.
I say, hey, listen, I pay attention to myself, and I don't know. So good on you.
I'm up on the.
He already upped it to 8K.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm in 16K this weekend, baby. You ain't getting any better than this, all right?
Oh,
and to quote the words of one of the GOAT, Shawn Michaels, I'm going to say it again. I am going to go out there and give you a show like you have never, ever seen before. Why? Because I can.
Right. Missy says Chase Emery is good talent, no ego, and that is great. Larissa,
what's wrong with an ego there, Missy?
Larissa said, I have money on Chase to win. Missy also predicted Boogie and Anton. She predicted Nick Fury instead of Angel.
Hey, look at this. They're trying to run us off. When they turn the lights on, it's time to go.
Oh my.
He's got the keys. Look at that. I shut down the bar tonight, guys.
You just ordered another beer.
Yeah, I just ordered another beer, Steve.
Come on, Steve. He needs his to-go beer.
I need my to-go beer. Here, let's walk across the
Yes. And yes, David did say that I was right. That's correct.
I did. It hurts
you
to
put
say.
your shows over. Dude, I put over shows for anybody who pays us. It's that simple. I make life very easy. I am just like every bastard in DC, if you ever needed to understand this.
Hey.
I'm from there too, Dick. Relax. Hold on.
Right.
Hear me out. If you pay me enough money, I'll say whatever you like. Just like everybody in DC.
Man, you literally just sounded like a T.I. rap song just now. Baby, I'll give you whatever you like.
Oh my God. Well, folks,
I'm glad you get all these jokes there, Ron. There's a lot of people that won't get it because we're too old.
Right.
Let's go to the next bar. Which one? Do I turn right or go straight?
I don't know which way you're going, but I'm going to end the show very shortly. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a great night. Oh my God. Ron's OnlyFans page. Pay me. I'll say whatever you like. Perfect.
I will. Ooh. Can I subscribe to that?
I guess.
How you doing, Ron?
Wait, you already do. You already paid me to say what you want me to say.
Did I subscribe to that? I gotta stop. I really gotta stop doing things while I'm drunk.
But you already paid me to say things you want me to say.
Oh, hey, before we go. So I'm at the box factory as we speak, walking through right now. Let's get a little quick how-to on get to the arena. Okay. All right. First off, this is what I love about this place. Hey, look. It's me.
Oh, good nice.
Yeah. So come through the door. There's plenty of parking. There's a lot of parking within a mile. You are in downtown. There's over 1,500 parking spaces within a little bit. You're going to come through the door right here. Look at this. This is nice. You've got restaurants that you can go and get food. We will have concessions, but we've also got 2 great restaurants you can get food from. We have the Wing Factory, which is right here over my shoulder. That was the one maybe you would have seen. Here, let's go over here and give them a nice little shot here, and I'll let them know what I was doing. So you got the Wing Factory, and here's some of the best wings east of Mississippi, west of Charlotte, right there.
then I strongly suggest, oh, look, the owner's here.
Oh, well, hello, owner.
Oh wow.
So this is the owner of Burrito Bros right here. He's going to be serving nice burritos during a wrestling show. Burrito Bros right here. Yeah, he's going to be serving really great. Really great.
Every time I come up to the DMV, that's me and my brother stop before our workout. Burrito
This is different Burrito Bros. So wrong burrito. Wrong one, not a franchise. This is the only one. Yeah, only one. Hey, they're talking about the DMV going up to like wherever, that crazy place, DC,
Maryland, Virginia.
Yeah, Maryland, Virginia. That bad place nobody wants to go to.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Wow.
So, but this is the owner. He will be serving nice burritos, nice bowls of great Mexican food.
Yes, sir. We make
Homemade fresh flour tortillas. You can't beat that. Hey, if I'm not mistaken, isn't there a certain AEW wrestler that loves to eat your food?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. He loves it. He loves it. And there might be 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah, that live in the Asheville, Marion area. Yeah. So, we're going to keep that quiet. Straight cash on me. Anyways, this is a place whenever you're coming here to the show, excuse me, that you can enjoy a nice frosty beverage and a great bowl of food. Also, you can take your beverages from the Wing Factory and from Burrito Bros and enjoy them. You can take them into the show. Please give these guys some business that we want them to love us coming by and doing these shows for them so that they can make some money also.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, no other wrestler does that for another business.
I really appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man, no problem.
No, we appreciate you. Thank you for supporting coming out.
Here you go. This is the Box Factory right here, guys. This is where the show is going to be. This arena seats close to 1,500 people. It's going to be nice. It's going to be loud. This is going to be unlike any other show that you've seen in this area. We're going to have laser lights. I'm going to say this: in the future, we will have pyro for the wrestlers' entrances.
Oh.
We have a gorilla. We will have a gorilla position. We will have all that. Yes, this is the show you want to be booked on every quarter here in Western North Carolina. We are going to be very selective, though, from here on out who we book.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, again, the Wing Factory, I think they're shutting down right now. This is them. Yes, you can come out here on the patio after the show, get some great wings, get some great food. Yep. And just enjoy life. And then we also have at the back of the place in the Box Factory, we have McDowell Fitness. It's okay. And then if you want to drop your little heathens off, there's a bouncy house in the back.
Oh, and there's a bouncy house?
There's a bouncy house place and a skating rink in here. No bullshit, guys. This place is awesome.
And there's a geek store down. I think the geek store is downstairs, though.
Yes, the geek store is. Of course, you would know where that's at, Ron.
I'm telling you, I've been to this freaking building. The Box Factory used to be something else back in the day when another company ran there.
Yeah, and then after the show, where are some of the wrestlers going to congregate? Well, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. One of the places will possibly be the Wing Factory, depending on how open and how late we run. But where is Spotlight Scotty Brooks going to go? Well, Taylor Brothers Brewing. And then I'm going to make a little small appearance here at Heathen's Den. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. These places. Now, whenever I say heathens, these guys are heathens. There's not much in here, but you got some nice family fun. You got some pool tables. You got some sketchy people, my type of people. But it's also a great place to come grab a drink. There's also another bar, 2 bars, 3 bars within here. You've got Micatown Brewing, Refinery 13. Also, you have After 5 and the newly rebuilt Spillway. Sorry, I'm going over, guys. I promised some of these guys that I would get their businesses on here tonight so that whenever wrestling comes to Marion, it's not just going to be just for the people that are at the show, but it's going to be for the entire community. And we want to support all the local businesses that are going to possibly make money off this.
Exactly.
And then you got guys like this that know me, that want to come up. They just want to be in the spotlight like me. Jay, what's up, homie? Good to see you, brother. So please come out. Ooh, there's another one of me on it. But anyways, please come out, support these local businesses whenever we are here. And, come out and enjoy a good wrestling show this Saturday. Like I said, there's me again, guys. Yep. Good to see you, Jay. Love you, brother. And, support Marion, North Carolina, support local businesses.
Hell yeah. So y'all heard it right here live. Y'all heard a couple of matches that are going to happen. And there's 4 that we talked about, but there's going to be, we talked about 5, but there's going to be several more going on. So be sure to check it out. Spotlight Scotty Brooks, thank you, my friend, once again for being on here. It's been a hell of a show. Guys, we'll see you right back here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. for the Wrestling Wire.
Big country, I'm going to whip your ass with the Bible and hide the Bible just so in case God's watching. Remember that, homie.
Catch y'all tomorrow night at 8.